What up, fellas? So I just wanted to drop this on y'all to remind you on your path to the top that it does get lonely at the top and on your way to the top. I ain't gonna lie, man. You have to embrace being alone for long periods of time if you want to really get further along, right? Sometimes you may be fortunate enough to find someone that can help you get to where you need to be faster. Although more oftentimes it's going to be very rare that that happens. I'm just going to be honest. Because how many people do you know that are all the way on the same page with what you're on? As far as maybe you're on semen retention, maybe you're pursuing a business venture that's really big and different. Maybe you have some business partners that are involved with that, and that's a beautiful thing. You have some kind of academic pursuits, you're on the way to learn some things. Whatever the case is that you're trying to do that's different and uncharted territory in your life, at least. Many times when you're trying something new, people won't really be on that same page that you're on, and you're probably looked at a little bit weird and laughed at and ridiculed and written off. And that's fine. Everybody's living their own life. At the end of the day, everybody's the star of their own movie. Always remember that. So therefore, you should never take it personal and embrace the journey. Accept the fact that you'll be alone for a while. And so get comfortable being alone. I know I enjoy my company. I've always been a natural introvert. But that goes without saying that despite me being an introvert, and I'm sure many of you are and enjoy your own company, it is still good to get out the house, just to get out the house, just to get out of that energy of your own head. It's good to walk, get to walking, go venture out, go to your favorite restaurant, some kind of club maybe. I don't know if you guys do that kind of stuff. I'm past the clubbing, but maybe go out to a club one night and just, go sit at the bar, grab a little drink and catch the vibe, man. Enjoy the music, whatever the case is. Go do some like arts and crafts somewhere. Something that you might just find enjoyable with your own company. And many times it's funny how people will gravitate towards you, and you'll end up sparking conversations with people that are doing the similar interests that you're into. And if you do it frequently enough, people will recognize you as a regular, and next thing you know, you got some people that and you just made some friends, and that's always good to have. It's always good to have friends, and just to not be all in your head, right? Because despite being able to embrace being alone, it's a beautiful thing, but when it's all said and done, we are social creatures. So we do have to socialize in some regard. Otherwise, there's a good chance you could go crazy. And we don't want that. Word to Nikola Tesla, this guy was a genius. Came up with a ton of inventions that many of which he didn't get credit for due to his lack of business savvy. But nonetheless, this guy was, reading his story, I think many can agree, he was a little kooky. He, from the outside at least, he looked a little crazy. I'm sure in his own world, everything was fine, but that's another story. Anyways, I say all of that to say, man, just embrace the journey of being alone and understand, yes, it will get lonely on your journey towards the top of whatever endeavor it is, whether it's, I already explained that, but even though it will be a lonely journey to still get out, man, still socialize, still talk to women. You know, I make it a point to anytime I'm still out and about and I see a woman that I have interest in, potentially, I make sure to go talk to her at least, just to let it be known, make my presence known, just in case. You never know, right? Don't tell yourself no. You know what I'm saying? Let her tell you no if that's the case. But don't tell yourself no. So continue to live life, man. Continue pursuing your journey. And understand, man, this is a big part of every man's life is what's known as the hero's journey. I know I embraced my hero's journey when I was in my early 20s, when I pursued stand-up comedy for many years. That was my version of it. And you know, now I'm on a different kind of journey. I already did that. Not really looking to pursue that any longer. I have a new journey of where my goals have kind of changed and my target is a little bit different now. And many of you will probably recognize this. And that's fine. You know, the hero's journey, it never quite ends until you're probably a lot older and settled down and you have a family and you're retired. So if you're not a retirement age yet, your hero's journey is not over. So stay pursuing it. Your goals may change. I know mine have, but nothing's wrong with that. As long as you have goals and you're pursuing something, it's a beautiful thing, man. You're alive. You got things to do. So get them done. Every day, there's something to be working on, you know? I don't care where you're at in life, man. You need to be pursuing something. There's some kind of goal that needs to be knocked out. There's too much to do. There's so much turmoil going on in the world that I don't even want to name because it's just, there's just too many things to name. So you have the responsibility to be knocking out your goals, getting rich. Yes, I'm telling you that you should be trying to get rich some way, somehow, because I don't want to hear you complaining about you having a lack of opportunities and a lack of freedom, even though we're all technically not as free as we might believe we are. But having some good amount of money in the bank helps you be a little bit more free, giving you a few more options to work with versus being stuck to deal with the limited amount of room that your money gives you. So I hope this message can light a little bit more of a fire under your butt and get you going, man, in the right direction. Because we need this sometimes. We sometimes get caught lacking. Get caught off guard and we get lazy. We get stuck in these plateaus where we can't get past a certain level. You know, like a video game, man. You get stuck on this one level, man, and it's just for some reason you can't get past this boss. Well, I'm here to tell you, man, you need to figure it out. Use your head. You got the answers right up in here, baby. Just got to use your mind and put two and two together, you know. Like Jimmy Neutron back in this show, you know, he had this part where he would be like stuck in a problem, a really difficult problem, and he just had no other choice but to just think. He had to think really hard. He'd be like, think. And then he'd go way deep into his mind and he'd start calculating formulas and shit, looking into the future, trying to map out how to get out of his situation. Man, I do that all the time. And I'm telling you, bro, it's like a magic power. I figure it out. Like, there it is. I just had to think a little bit harder and contemplate, you know? That's what you should be doing, man. Whatever your problem is, No problem is bigger than you. Just wanted to remind you that you're more powerful than whatever problem you have in your life. You can think your way out of everything, man. You just gotta sit down and think and then take action. You dig? But I hope this message finds you well, man, and I hope you guys have the greatest success on your way to the top. And I'll see y'all at the top, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Peace.